Lights out.
I'm Morris Frost and I'm here to talk today about the Vortex DVS Rock engine and a little bit about what goes on with that class. So this is the Vortex Rock DVS 125cc engine. It's a really simple engine and everything on it's really tightly controlled by KartSport New Zealand. One of the real benefits in this kart is the way it transitioned from juniors to seniors. There's absolutely no changes to the engine and the manufacturer's not allowed to make any changes for about 10 years. So you can have a 10-year-old engine and race it at the Nationals and still be more than capable of winning on that engine because basically nothing has changed internally on the engine. It performs exactly the same. So we're hopeful that the engine will stay the same for a long, long time. It's very easy for someone to get into the sport. They can buy a second-hand motor for a reasonable price and go and race at the Nationals and be just as competitive as someone who's spent the money and bought a brand new motor. So they have a controlled airbox. That airbox has a controlled rain cover. Carburetor is strictly controlled, the main jets are controlled. Most of the guys generally run the smallest jet you're allowed to so that it makes the engine really reliable. They're about 27.5 horsepower. And when I say they're simple, they're a fixed drive. So unlike a lot of the other classes in KartSport, you do have to push this engine to start it. But that's one of the reasons why the engine's very easy to maintain. They have this little decompression button here, which you push in to start them. And when you do that, the compression leaks out there and it makes it very simple to push. When the engine fires, that pops up and away the engine goes. Obviously water cooled, there's a big radiator on the other side and the driver can control the temperature with the flap. So maintenance wise, anything up to 15 to 20 hours on a piston and ring for a normal guy. If you're competing at a high level event, then you might do it more regularly than that. The bottom ends will do about 100 hours on them, very, very reliable engine. Lots of things on the kart you can change to alter the performance, but that really comes down to a driver preference on how they like the kart to feel and when they want it to go fast, early or later. So there's lots of things you can change on the kart. This is a junior DVS engine. So when they transition to seniors, the only change is the weight for the class. When they're old enough to go to seniors, they transition the same kart to seniors. The weight's slightly heavier, so they might have to put some lead on when they go up. These karts, again, they can transfer between classes. You can use the same kart in juniors, seniors. They can be DVS, Rotax, Racket 120s. You can even put Briggs on these karts, so they're very, very user-friendly. Really, really easy to use.